Nan, what marketing methods do you believe are the most effective for lead generation for coaches?
Well, I think knowing your target market for one thing, and following, what looking for where they're going to be hanging out and then getting your message in front of them. If you're coaching millennials, you're going to be doing a lot of tweeting. And if you're coaching seniors, then you might be more emailing, or going to senior centers and doing face-to-face presentations, that sort of thing. So knowing the methodologies that your target markets look for information is the best. Those are the best tactics there are. Of course, nothing beats what we call high touch, where you're making a relationship, you're developing a relationship so that people get to know, like, and trust you. So wherever you get those opportunities, you have to take advantage of them.
And then once you have had contact with them, what do you find are your best methods for maintaining your client relationships and building those relationships, even when they're not working with you right now as a client?
Well, I think email marketing, blogging, e-zines, that type of thing. I write a lot of articles. I love writing, and so there are a couple of publishing sites on the internet that I like to send articles to, ezinearticles.com, and there's a site called Quora where people ask questions and you can write responses, and I've made a few relationships through Quora, through LinkedIn. Another great place for business, for publishing posts again, and for answering people's questions, making those personal relationships closer.
Yeah, it's all about being in close touch with the coach, right?
Absolutely.
So how do you believe that technology over the next 5 years is going to impact your business?
I feel like a fish swimming upstream, I'm kind of a dinosaur, and I'm not really a techie person, and I've been struggling with the technology because it's happening so fast. And I really believe in lifelong learning. And I am always taking courses, trying to keep up with social media, what to do, what not to do, and so on and so forth. And what I've learned, I've tried to, people say it's easy to build a website. Well, I haven't found that to be so for me. I know I'm technologically challenged. So, I've learned to find the right people so that those who know the technological side of it can give me what I want and need without my having to, explode my brain trying to learn something.
Well, it's the best ways to outsource and focus, like triple down on what you find is your strengths, and let other people bring the other sources in for you.
Yeah. Spend the time doing what I do best, not the things that I'm really not good at, for sure.
So what steps are you taking to be able to match up with that, other than you're outsourcing and you're learning? Is there anything else in your strategies you're looking at to be able to progress over the next few years?
No, I think that, I'm always, I sign up for people's blogs and newsletters, so I'm always reading, trying to learn, taking courses, outsourcing for, people that have the skills that I don't, and I just try to keep up with what the trends are.
And you're getting your voice out there too, like you're publishing. Are you speaking as well?
Not so much these days. I'm not getting out and doing the public presentations that I used to. Mostly, I think, because of my niche market, which is, the type A coaches. I'm reaching them through technology, which is a little bit ironic.
So the speaking has gone from on the stage to what we're doing like right now, where you're getting a chance to speak to people just from your living room.
Yes, this is amazing to me that we can develop presentations like this just sitting in front of our computers. I'm blown away with that. Well, and of course, you reach such a larger market this way too.
Yeah. Instead of one-to-one, you get a chance to work one-to-many, and hopefully we'll be able to see more of you. With you publishing your 10 steps and hearing a whole lot more about that success.
This is a really great opportunity. I hadn't thought about that, but yes, being able to talk through my book and develop, one thing I know that there's a lot of coaches are using online coaching now, which I think probably works well to some niches. When you've got a niche of people who are perfection and procrastination, having problems with those two elements, an online course doesn't work. They need accountability. Having a opportunity through technology to deliver that accountability is, I think, incredible.
Yeah, and I gotta tell you, I love seeing you. I know we talked on the phone a number of times, but it's always nice to see somebody's smiling face.
I know, it's true, isn't it? It's really different. I mean, you can develop relationships through bridge lines. There's no question. It's just different when you're face to face.
Exactly. So Nan, somebody looking at getting into coaching today, what would be your best guidance for them to get started?
I would say to research coaching schools, first of all. Of course, I'm prejudiced with Coach Training Alliance, but, again, we teach not only the coaching skills that you need to be a masterful coach, you need to have business skills. As an entrepreneur, you need to know how to start a business and grow a business, and you need to have marketing skills, because you can be the best coach in the world, but if nobody knows you're there, what good is it? So you have to be able to market your coaching business as well. So find a school that's going to give you those three elements, and then I think you're well prepared for a good future.